What is up, everybody? Philly Flyover here today, and I got some pretty good news for you guys. New Eagles jersey numbers have just been released for the rookies. Jalen Hunt's wearing number 58. Cooper DeJean is wearing number 33. Quinyon Mitchell's wearing number 30. Obviously, Axeman Jr., he's wearing number 54, just like his dad. And then the rest you can see here. But those are the ones I'm most excited for. Jalen Hunt, Cooper DeJean, Quinyon Mitchell, obviously Charter Jr., things of that nature. So I'm just really excited about that. Because, look good, feel good. And I think they all look, pretty cool in their numbers and things of that nature. And I think, they all played confidently, and especially Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell, but we'll get into that here in a second. But next up is the Saquon news. He went back and forth with an Eagles fan. I'll let you guys read it. But he basically said you can't, be a traitor or bail on New York or however if they never offer you a contract, things of that nature. I guarantee you, like I said, the guy they got from Singleton or Singletary or however you pronounce it or whatever his name is, the Giants are gonna try to use him as just like a cheaper Saquon. I don't know if it'll work. I mean, I think it's 30-40% because I mean that they would need like 10, 11 new guys on their own line and receivers, things of that nature. I mean, if you're only gonna put one guy in there, that has a possibility of being elite, then I mean he's gonna need help. If not, it's going to be the same thing. Anyways, and then Quinyon Mitchell did say something that was very, very, very concerning. He said that he wants to learn from James Bradberry. I mean, at this stage in his career, there's nothing he can really teach him except for how to get burnt and how to miss tackles and how to not intercept the ball. I mean, he's not going to learn anything from him. I mean, he's better from learning from Slay that actually has something still in the tank left. And if I'm wrong, if I'm wrong about James Bradberry, I'll be like, I'm sorry, but I guess he could have something to teach him or however. But as of now, he's washed. I'm sorry to tell you. Like I said, this is like one of like the few years or however in the draft where I haven't really heard anything bad about how the Eagles drafted and things of that nature. Usually, this guy looks bad or however, and he was an earlier pick, and this and that or however. And I see on CBS or however, but I mean, it's been pretty peaceful the last 3 weeks or however. Everyone's been liking the picks or however. Not that I care, however, but it's just annoying, seeing negativity or however, because I mean, usually it's positivity, what I'm saying, with the Eagles or however, and then, and then in the regular season or however, then it's, oh, well, this guy wants out, and all that. But either way, I love my Eagles and all that. But I'm just happy for the fact that, for the most part, there's peace in Eagles media and things of that nature, myself included. I'm happy with what we're doing, and I think the players are happy, and, we're heading in a great direction overall. So the next thing I'd like to talk about is Jamire Trotter Jr. I want to go in more detail. We've seen him like a little bit in the little OTAs, things of that nature, like him, working on his footwork. It looked like, just staying in shape, things of that nature. He said he's very confident in the scheme and his ability to adapt to different looks and things of that nature. So I mean, I think all of this bodes well, and I think that they are going to have a really good year on both sides of the ball and things of that nature. Obviously, I believe offensively more than defensively, but I mean, compared to last year, 28th in the league, you have more players that actually have talent. Last year talent was the issue too. I'm sorry, defense couldn't stop a statue. You know what I'm saying? I love Dallas Goedert, but he did go down. I'm not going to insult him because of that, or however, he's given us, good minutes, good, catches, good touchdowns. He's helped us out a lot. You know what I'm saying? He's done his part. You know what I'm saying? And then, AJ Brown had an injury toward the end. Darius Slay went down. There were a lot of injuries, but I mean, I think now a lot more talent all around will be there, because Avonte Maddox, he's glass, man. I'm sorry to tell you, that's why they only gave 1.5. If he could stay healthy an entire season, if he could, I believe most GMs would be willing to pay him $10+ million a year if he could stay healthy. And that's including bonuses and things of that nature. Like hypothetically, it could be like a 5.5 base, which is way more than what he's making now. He's making like 1.8 now, or however. And then like maybe I think a couple $100K in bonuses and things of that nature. But even then, like 1.2, 1.3, heck, I'll even say the whole 1.8. Even then, But yeah, Johnny Wilson. That he's next up on that, or however. Johnny Wilson, he shuts down all tight end talk despite having a tight end number, not too much different than Gronk's, things of that nature. His main inspirations to be a wide receiver were Deshaun Jackson, Carmichael, Ashton Jeffrey, Mike Evans, and things of that nature. But those guys, Those are definitely good guys to model your games after, and he listed more, however, but those are just some of the notable, not all the notable, however, just some of them, just good sample size or however, but he kind of looks sluggish, like he was kind of chipping on his own feet. Obviously, I wish him the best. I'm not gonna, is he gonna be a bust or however? Like for me, fans that say that somebody that they drafted is gonna be a bust without actually giving him even an actual NFL game to play, it's just like dang, like those are the real people that ain't real fans or however. Those are guys. But if you watch every single game or however, and you work your tail off or however, and you just want to see your team win, and somebody plays like garbage, yeah, you can call it out. It's not a fake fan. But if the guy hasn't even had a chance yet, legitimately no chance, then I mean that's a completely different story. Next up, John Ross III, 2017's, I believe it was the 7th pick in the first round. He actually might make the team. I'm not saying he's going to be a star. I'm not going to overhype the guy and say he's going to be this, that, in the third, and the whole bag of chips. I'm not going to say that. But he was fast. He was fluid. He was catching good. And he was fluid as well, He looks hungry and all that. Like I said, he's not a star. Things of that nature. Essentially, I'm not even flying Joey Shakes. He just replied to me. I'm gonna see if I can get it on camera. However, he just replied to me or however. So, I'll just heck yeah. Shout out to Joey Shakes. Heck yeah. I'll read the comment here in a second. Things of that nature. But man, if it's really freaking cool to that. Next up is Jakeem Grant. He's invited. He didn't actually make the team or however. He just invited to the little mini camp, things of that nature. It's doubtful that he'll make the team or however, obviously. But it's interesting, because he is a return specialist, and it looks like they want to be more aggressive in that area. Because other players I was just mentioning earlier can play that role as well. And as well in the background, you could see Fangio in the little OTAs or however. Just scouting out or however, and just checking everything out and seeing what he has to work with. I don't think he's gonna be too critical yet. I just think he wants them to basically just kind of show or however what he has and things of that nature. So I believe all of this, so far there hasn't been any bad signs or however. So I think all this bodes well for the Eagles and things of that nature. The next thing I want to talk about is, according to most sources, again, it has been a peaceful time to be an Eagle. I haven't seen anything bad about the draft or how the OTAs have been going, because they've been weightlifting, things of that nature. I haven't heard any complaints or however. And usually Philly media, I hear something every day, and like I said, like the past couple weeks, month or so, something like that. It's been pretty quiet. So it's been a pretty good day to be an Eagles fan. Not even gonna lie to you guys. And then AJ's watching, you can see him in the background or however, watching the wide receivers catch and whatnot. Maybe he'll have influence over who's the third and fourth wide receiver, because obviously they want him to retire an Eagle and things of that nature. Basically clown Cilio and things of that nature. There's so many options. You could put Ross or Wilson at the 3 or the 4. You could have them battle it out. You could have Ross or Anaya Smith battle it out, things of that nature. You could have Paris Campbell, I believe. You could have him and Ross, him and Wilson. There's multiple battles or however throughout the season that I believe we're gonna see. So hopefully, we definitely can find our. I know no team's gonna be perfect, but I think the next thing I'd like to talk about would be our top team needs and things of that nature. So I believe not in any particular order, however, biggest or however, but just in general, I believe edge has question marks. So we might need one or however. It just depends. What's Sweat gonna do? What's Huff gonna do? What's BG gonna do? Is he sincerely gonna try to go all out or however? Or is he just 2 or 3 sacks and then we'll be lucky if we get that or however? Maybe he goes out with a swan song and he shows us something special one last time. Because he did say it was his farewell tour. Let everybody know it was last year. So maybe he's okay, look, win, lose, or draw, I'm giving it my all no matter what happens or however. He seems like the type of guy that would do that. He does. I've seen him through the years. I'm a big fan of him. I love BG. things of that nature. And then what's Hunt gonna do? What's Nolan Smith? I mean, possibly, you never know. You never know. It's football. It's a beautiful sport, but it's also a crazy sport at the very same time. Tight end Goddard, he had an injury. He has an injury concern. Because he has missed a few games over the past few years. Things of that nature. Unless Wilson's willing to. Unless Johnny Wilson's willing to switch or however. But again, he already shut that down despite having that or however. And then offensive tackle is another question mark because Becton, they might move him to tackle, like I said in my last video. Lane Johnson, things of that nature. He only has 1 or 2 more good years or however. Hopefully he plays 20, 30 more years. But it's every great player's time has their time where they got to say goodbye. And this year, just unfortunately, very unfortunately, had to be Jason Kelsey's and Fletcher Cox's. I wish him the best in retirement. I wish Jason Kelsey the best and going to ESPN and having a little pregame show and all that. I wish him the absolute best. Definitely earned it. Helped us get a ring, did his part. Next thing is linebacker. I like Trotter and White. But through a course of a 17-game season, I don't know what Nakobe Dean's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen Trotter played in an NFL game. I've seen him in college, but the NFL is a different beast. In the NFL, Justin Jefferson. You never know. You never know what could happen or however. He could be the one to have to make the play and he step up or however that can make him look bad or however. You never know. Like I said, I haven't seen him line up against NFL competition. Against college competition, I believe he's tunable and he can definitely, be a Pro Bowler and things of that nature in the near future, however. But like I said, I haven't seen him play in the NFL, so I'm not going to say, but we're solid, we're good. I believe with Devin White, we're good. Devin White, I believe, is the only linebacker on the team I can say, yeah, we're good. He's going to rebound or however. I have that confidence in him. Why? Because he's been wanting to get out of there. He's got out of there. Boom. He seems to like Philly. He seems to like the fans. He's working his butt off. You know what I'm saying? He can still tackle. He can still move. You know what I'm saying? He's not washed. I just believe he wanted to get out of Tampa. And we almost traded for him not too long ago, if you guys remember. But unfortunately, Tampa Bay was asking for too much. And then the salary, I believe there was a salary cap issue or however, but I don't know if that was a rumor or not. But I believe hearing something about that around the time that happened, however, something about the salary cap and them wanting too much and things of that nature. But either way, those are the only two really positions I really have question marks in and things of that nature. But thank you so much, guys, for watching. I'm pretty sure that's gonna do it for today's video. I'm gonna put like better sources and things of that nature. Editing back or however. But thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, shout out to Joey Shakes and things of that nature. It means a lot to me. Thanks for the membership, by the way. I definitely, if by chance or however, I'm also going to mention this whenever, but if by whatever chance or however that you watch this or however, we should do like some sort of like a live stream or something like that or however, with Philly 500 and whatnot. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for watching. Subscribe to Joey Shakes as well. Him, Philly 500, and Tone DeShields from Chalk It Up Sports. They inspired me to do this or however, as long as well as my brother, things of that nature. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Philly out. Peace.